Hello you most beautiful and most amazing top 10, welcome back to the channel that is exploding. I'm Rebecca Felgate and I would like to wish you a happy St. Paddy's Day. Oh my goodness, to be sure. So guys, I would love to be wearing green for you right now, but with the presence of a green screen, I'd pretty much be invisible. Just imagine I'm wearing green, because inside I am a green little leprechaun. Oh yes. So today, in honor of St. Paddy's Day, we are going to be doing the top 10 facts about Ireland. I for one absolutely love Ireland. It was the last place I went on holiday before moving to Canada. It is the Emerald Isles of Joy. So before we get started, I would like to dedicate this video to our friends Michael McCrudden and our friend Danny Burke, who are both a little bit Irish. Let's get going, shall we? So in at number 10, the average height of an Irishman is 5'8", and the average height of an Irish woman is 5'5". So that is 173 centimeters for men and 165 centimeters for women. Not quite leprechaun size, but you know, just kind of average. In at number 9, only 9% of Irish people are natural redheads. I am shocked. So when you think of Irish people, you think of cheeky redheads, like rocking around like me but with an Irish accent. However, only 9%, so roughly 1 in 10 of them, have natural red hair. I for one am not a natural redhead, but then I'm not Irish, so I don't feel like I'm lying to anyone. That said, a higher than average number of people in Ireland do have blue eyes. I think blue eyes are really cool. So in at number 8, 90% of the Irish population are Catholic. So Roman Catholicism is the national religion of Ireland. Around 90% of Irish nationals call themselves Catholic. However, only 30% of them actually go to church. In at number 7, one of my favourites, Ireland holds the most Eurovision Song Contest wins. Now if you guys don't know what Eurovision is, you should Google it, because I for one, as a British person, love it. It's when Europe gets together, holds a big song contest, and each country enters a song. Now Ireland have won this the most time out of any European country. It's usually a bit of a ridiculous affair, people are dancing around like popping out of cakes and stuff. It's a great time. So Ireland has won a record 7 times, making it the most popular country in the contest. Now the years that Ireland won were 1970, 1980, 1987, 1992, 1993, 1994 and 1996. However, it hasn't won for 10 years now, so maybe this year is Ireland's year. Please guys, promise me one thing, watch Eurovision this year. It is hilarious, and if you don't understand what it's like to be European, then maybe this will give you like a crazy insight. In at number 6, the leprechaun comes from Irish folklore. I've actually been to the Leprechaun Museum in Dublin and it is awesome. You get to sit on like really big chairs and feel like you are a leprechaun yourself, and you get to run through a rainbow, which is amazing. So you guys may associate Ireland with the cheeky little fella, the leprechaun, but you may not know where he comes from. Well, the leprechaun is actually a cheeky fairy in Irish folklore. The leprechauns are usually little mischievous bearded men who love to cause a lovable amount of chaos. So they're like a really teeny tiny Danny Burke, just running around being Irish. To be sure. Now leprechauns spend most of their time mending shoes, how very helpful of them, and hiding their pots of gold at the end of rainbows. So guys, getting a little bit serious here in our top 10, it would be impossible to do a top 10 facts about Ireland without mentioning the Irish potato famine. So a food that once nourished the population almost killed them off in later years. So our fact number 5 is that around 1.5 million people died as a result of the Irish potato famine. So the potato famine was a watershed moment in Irish history. It changed socio-eco-politics forever. Now the famine happened between 1845 and 1852, and during this time roughly 20% of the population were killed. So the famine was a result of polytophthoria, which essentially made the food uneatable and rotten. Now many Irish people relied on this food to survive, so when they couldn't harvest the crop anymore, they simply starved. Now whilst this is a really dark moment in Irish history, it did lead to some good things. For example, Irish independence was largely established as a result of the potato famine. Getting happier again at number 4, Ireland's biggest tourist attraction is Guinness. So the Guinness Storehouse in Dublin began producing Guinness in 1759. Now the location at St James's Gate, Dublin sees roughly 1.25 million visitors every year. So this location is so popular that it isn't just Ireland's biggest tourist attraction, it has recently been voted Europe's biggest tourist attraction as well. I've actually been to the Guinness Storehouse myself, it's awesome. If you're ever in Ireland, check it out. This next fact fact is absolutely insane. I can't believe this. In at number 3, there are more mobile phones in Ireland than there are people. What is this? So according to statistics recorded in 2015, the number of mobile phones in Ireland surpasses the number of people. So a study showed that there were around 543 million mobile phones compared with a population of 4.5 million people. More than one each. Even the oldies have plenty of mobile phones. They're swimming in them. So I love this fact in at number 2. Each day there are around 10 million glasses of Guinness drunk, and only like half of that is by me. Just joking. So Guinness sells around 850 million litres every year. That's 1.5 billion pints. People are loving Guinness. Now the biggest country outside Ireland to drink a lot of Guinness is Africa. So Guinness is one of Ireland's most popular and most sought after exports. A perfect pour should take around 119.5 seconds and should be poured at a 45-degree angle. There also should be a rest before adding the final inch and a half. I love a good Guinness. So guys, we have reached that moment in our most amazing top 10 facts about Ireland. I love the country. If you guys haven't been, then maybe pop it on the bucket list. In at number 1, in Dublin, there is roughly one pub for every 100 people. Now if we think about this is absolutely crazy. Dublin has a central core population of around 565,000, which means there are over 5,000 pubs knocking around the city. Guinness for everyone! Cheers! I also love a good Irish pub. There's usually good music. It is an excellent crack. So guys, that was our top 10 interesting facts about Ireland. I hope you're feeling in the St. Paddy's Day mood. You know what, this is the one day of the year where pretty much everyone is Irish. Let's get Irish. I'm Rebecca Felgate. This has been Most Amazing Top 10. Be sure to like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you beauties next time. Bye!